Hey y'all. My cat is harassing me. How y'all doing? Happy Saturday, y'all. What do you want? Oh my god. Do y'all have teenagers? Let me tell you what. My daughter went to do somebody's hair last night, right? And then she comes back this morning. Well, no, she came back last night, but I didn't see her. I was in bed. She came in. She was like, good night. I was like, good night. I didn't see her. So this morning she comes in here. This is after she did a big chop on her hair. Now it's really cute. My daughter's mixed, so she's got like I've got 4C hair. She's got like it's it's fine, but it's curly. It's not as thick as mine. It was like this long. She cut it like right here in like a bob. It's really cute. I love that for her. Great. She did that yesterday. So I wake up this morning, she comes in and she's like, "Ma, homegirl did my eyebrows and my eyelashes." And she's got fake eyelashes on, like some sort of Barbie doll. I looked at her, so I want to play it cool, right? Of course, I'm trying to play it cool. But on the inside, I'm looking at her like, why would you ever do that? She has eyelashes, a lot of them. You can see them. They pop off of her face. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It just, my kids are nothing like me. Like, in some ways they are, but in major ways, they are nothing like me. I'm the only person in my family that has any sense of humility whatsoever. When I say family, it's only my kids. I only have my kids. I'm adopted. I don't have like aunts and uncles and cousins and friends. I don't have none of that. It's fine. But they're nothing like me. They are so cocky. They're so cocky. When I was younger, I wasn't like the pretty girl. I was overweight. I was usually the darker skinned one. I went to private schools with a lot of white kids, rich kids, and like we were middle class, but like my upbringing wasn't normal because it was normal, I thought, up until I was told I was adopted. But I was already like 11 years old when I was told I was adopted, like on my birthday. So that was weird. That was weird. And then I went and told everybody. But my upbringing was weird. Like my father was a cop, my mom was a nurse, then she was a teacher, and then she was a banker. But they were never there. The way their schedules were, they were never there. So I didn't have a lot of like supervision. So I kind of did whatever I wanted to do. But we lived out in the suburbs, so that was like going outside and reading books and just being left in a house alone to figure stuff out. But like, I don't know. I was raised in the 80s. I was raised just differently. I don't know. I just feel like my teenagers don't care about life. But like, I don't know. I don't know. They're just so in the world. Like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. And it's like, why do you care? I don't know. So back to the eyelashes. I'm looking at her. She was like, what do you think? I'm like, I don't know. You look weird. I love you, but it's weird. I don't know. She didn't care. They don't care. They don't care about nothing I say. But if they were here, they'd be like, that's not true. We care about life. But it just seems like they don't. My daughter got so mad at me the other day. We were at the mall, and this generation like to do something that irks my nerves so bad. I see people do it every day. They like to get in front of a car and just walk slow. How you gonna walk slow? Do you understand that car will hit you? I don't know if it's their cockiness or their ego. It's this ego that this generation has. I don't understand it. Why are you walking slow in front of moving cars? So we trying to cross the street. We early. She got a physical therapy appointment. We early. Okay, fine. Let's go to Starbucks. We never go to Starbucks. I'm trying to be a cool mom. She want to take pictures. I'm not buying her nothing from Starbucks. She takes pictures. Okay, fine. So we going over there. I was going to surprise her. I'm transferring money, messing up I was never going to buy her anything, but just in case she sees something she likes, I want to get her something. So I'm transferring money. I see a car coming. I step back. I have anxiety. I will wait till there are no cars coming on either side to cross. But no, here she go, Miss Bowl. She steps out, the car is speeding up. So I grab her and snatch her. Oh my God, Mom, you're doing the most. And I'm looking at her, I said, you are so ungrateful. You don't deserve to have me love you as much as I do because you don't care about your own life. Then I have to watch this little thing sit in the mirror today, looking at her stomach like, look at that. Look at that. I ain't even got to work out. That's what you get when you have a good diet. Good diet, girl. You eat cheeseburgers almost every day. Almost every day. What do you mean? I constantly have to give you wormwood tea because you scared you have parasites because y'all sneak eating pepperoni pizza. Pigs? You eat pigs? Oh, my God. This is another thing. I'm the only vegan in the family. Not only did I get bullied for my veganism for about 10 years, now everybody want to eat like me. I don't feel like they deserve my food. They don't deserve my tea. They don't deserve my food. They don't deserve my advice because they don't take it. And then they come back and they complain about everything they're going through, which had they listened to me, they wouldn't be going through nothing. These kids don't care about life. And I'm sitting up here trying to work out with Mr. London, breaking my goddamn back and trying to stretch and work out every single day to lose the stomach I got from having them and keeping it because I'm stressed all the time, worrying about them. I worry about the type of sheets that they want. What quality is it? What shade of green do they want? Where am I going to buy it from? When is it going to get here? Like, I'm so worried about every little detail because nothing's good enough for these teenagers. Like, they want to keep up with the Joneses. I'm a natural, corny, simple person. I don't understand these kids. I don't understand what they want. Nothing is good enough. They're nothing like me. I don't get it. I don't get it. They so cocky. Like, I'm so, oh my God. When people compliment me, I feel so uncomfortable. Somebody like, oh, you're pretty. I'll be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're like, what the fuck? Girl, you're supposed to say thank you. I don't understand social norms. I was raised in the woods around animals. Hi. Hello. Their dad's dead. Cave Divers, that's a dope name. Oh, hold up. Hi, Cave Divers. Nothing like me. Oh, hi to all my friends that's coming later. Sorry about the trolls in the chat, guys. I don't understand it. They're nothing like me. But then, like, on the spiritual side, like, being able to, like, see demons and read, like, interpret. Spiritually, we are definitely on the same level. And I guess that makes it worth it. That's the only thing that makes me not want to blow my brains out on a daily basis because these teenagers are so irksome. But they are so funny. I'm telling you, a sense of humor and the ability to have empathy is everything in a relationship because that is the only reason that they are still alive, is the fact that they are so funny and they're beautiful people. But like, I cannot wait for that cortex to be fully grown because common sense is not always at the forefront of their decision-making process. But I learned a lot from them. I wouldn't even know how to use my phone if it wasn't from them. I wouldn't know how to use social media. I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. I wouldn't have started wearing colors, none of that. My kids teach me how to try new things because I can get very stuck in my ways. I get 80 years old real easy. But it's just that cockiness, that ego. I can't stand it. They get that from their dad. Like, why are you so cocky? And then it's just because, I don't know, maybe it's like also like a cultural thing. Because I am Black. I was raised Black. They are mixed. Their life experience is not the same. They are so spoiled. Oh my God. I was not spoiled. And I was also not loved. And I also did not have my real actual parents. They had their real actual parents. And they were very loved. And she was very spoiled. She has 5 older brothers. And she is the only girl and she is the baby. But it's like, girl, raising her to, no, and the difference between me and her, I know she'll never get her heart broke because she don't care enough. She's a Capricorn. She don't care. She don't care. And me, I always care too much. That's my problem. So I love that she had so much life fed into her at a very early age that she knows her worth. She's not male-centered. She is self-centered, God-centered. She is centered totally around her own development, and that is exactly how I raised her. Not to be dependent, but to be considerate. Raise the boys to be independent too. That they all know how to cook. All been cleaning their whole lives. They were 4 and 5 years old cleaning their own room because I am not your slave. And yeah, you need to cook or you're going to die. Like, I don't understand how people don't know how to cook. How do you not know how to cook? That's crazy. What do you do? Eat carrots? I don't get it. But these teenagers, I'm trying to tell you, I have had to literally spend weeks and weeks and months learn how to manage my anxiety and also have better communication skills, which is mostly me shutting the hell up and listening. I had to learn how they operated. And that's why I'm so glad that everybody has their own outside friend groups, even though it was hard for me because my kids were homeschooled after a while. Whatever. It's a long story. They weren't always homeschooled, but towards their high school, yeah, they're gonna be homeschooled. First of all, I got tired of them coming home sick. I got tired of it being a freaking fashion show, y'all bumping heads, and it's too many hormones and everybody trying to prove themselves on a social level. It's a social club, and you're not learning. So you can stay your ass home, okay, and learn with me. Because that's what I do. I sit my ass in this house and I learn all day. I got my books, I got my animals, I grow stuff, I make things, I create, I write, I read, I work out. That's it. Their father is dead, so I don't have to work. And that's it. I live below my means. And I build up my businesses that will one day make me a millionaire. Ha ha ha. But until then, I'm just raising these kids to be good people and to learn their spirituality and not let people play in their face. Like, you have to be physically strong. There's a lot of focus on that. There's a lot of focus on communication and education. That's another thing. These kids would rather listen to an audiobook than read, and that irks me. It irks me because I was forced to read when I was a child. But these new kids, you can't force them to do stuff. And I don't know, maybe if we were raised wrong or these are just a different type of kids and they need to be raised differently, maybe all of that is true. But I didn't have a choice. I was writing in cursive by the time I was like 8. That was a down day for me. Like, when I got grounded, I was just writing all day long. Will, never, 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 again, again, again. Speak, to you like that again. I spent most of my childhood grounded. I don't know why they said I was disrespectful. Asking a question or telling you that you're wrong because you're wrong is not disrespectful. Whatever. I raised my... Oh my God. Why did I just realize that I am also different from the people that raised me? I'm just going to call my parents, even though they're my adoptive parents and they don't even talk to me anymore. Just like how I'm saying that my teenagers are nothing like me, I just realized it's the same with my parents. Because I felt like they didn't understand me and we were not the same. And they were too strict. Oh my God, look at epiphanies. Look at God. This is why you have to be in therapy and talk shit out. Journaling. At least they'll do that. At least they'll write. And they do read, but it's like, I want them to read more. I want you to read every day. I want you to be more disciplined. But it's like, girl, were you that disciplined at that age? Actually, I really was. I was that disciplined at that age. But they're not me. And I have to remind myself of that. But it's like, I want them to be more like me. But then again, no, I don't. In some ways. The bad ways. Not the bad ways, but like the aggressive ways. But then again, I do, because if somebody tries to play with them, they have to have the balls. And this is when you need the ego to help you express yourself in ways that maybe you would be too afraid to, like standing up for yourself. When I was younger, I was afraid to stand up for myself because nobody taught me to stand up for myself. Actually, I was taught to turn the other cheek. And I got my ass whooped. Guess what? That only took one good time because it never happened again in life. People like to sneak me, girl. I'm 5 feet. What are you sneaking me for? You're bigger than me. I don't know. I'm just doing the best I can to raise good people because we did not come here to add to the madness, okay? And having to manage their fears constantly and letting them know, hey, everything's okay. I know that there's wars going on and people are trying to kill us because we're brown, but hey, everything's going to be okay. But never being delusional that, girl, ain't nobody coming to save you. All right, and laying on your back and getting knocked up by some bum so that you don't have to work is not a solution to life. I actually tried to push my daughter and my sons, y'all need to not focus on having kids. First of all, look at y'all. Why do y'all want to have kids? All of us are bipolar. Let's heal our generational trauma first, okay? Let's heal our wounds. Let's heal our loins. Let's heal our wounds. None of y'all need to be having kids. And she's definitely not allowed to have a boyfriend. Like, she don't even like boys right now. She giving people such a hard time. She barely wants female friends. Yeah, I don't judge other people for how they raise their kids. I don't want to judge other people for how they raise their kids, but you're 16, you're not going to have a boyfriend. Absolutely not. I love for them to think that they have options to do things, but the way I would spin out of control. Girl, he will never speak to you again. I promise you that. Try to talk to a boy. Go ahead. Go right ahead. I wish she would, but she wouldn't. But if she did, that wouldn't last very long. I promise you. She's going to finish her education first before she gets distracted. And yeah, other than that, I finally understand the divide. They are not me. They're never going to be me. And that is okay. But moving forward, I'm still going to be developing myself as a person, as a person that wants to understand the nature of God and why we're here. Why I'm here. I don't give a damn what everybody else is doing. And just living to my greatest potential and teaching them that, because the one thing that they do have is self-worth. I never had that. The people around me always treated me like I had no value, and I really believed that until I saw my beauty through my kids and my ability through my kids and how much I was needed through them. I had to make copies of myself for them to surround me and show me who I really was. And there they go. Gotta go. Love you. Thanks for being here. Peace.